You choke back the urge to ask why they didn't assist you in the fighting? Are you a moron? Like, I know why. Because they're archaeologists. This isn't Indiana Jones. They're scientists. They're research scientists, not adventurers. Hello, this is Yawweasel, and this reluctantly, that doesn't make any sense, and this is, reluctant or not, EverQuest. I was about to say for the NES. No, it isn't. This is a Pocket PC. We suspect that somewhere in this vast area, there will be a, staircase? So, great. Let's see here. I'm just going to, you know what, I sort of went into this area violating my usual standard of following the left wall. I think I'm just going to follow the left wall from here on in, because it's not really doing me any favors. You always will cast death. Victory. Oh, hello. Oh, are you, wait, it said lower level. Okay, the level, location, whatever. With words, you know, words don't have a meaning. Okay, this is Sinos Artura. I have to give him a respectable voice. Yes, this is very interesting news that you've brought me. I wish Choden had better language skills. I must go and see this book and try to determine what this dark art was used for. Perhaps one of the other team members will be able to read the manuscript better. Just up ahead of where we stand. Okay, it's just like, like, how do you screw up a fetch quest this badly? I mean, Diablo for NES did a worse job, but this is like a knotted bootleg. Your fetch quest is just walk down this hallway. I guess we were right about that much. I sealed the room off immediately after finding it. I used a spell instead of a padlocked door on this room. I feared the occupants were of an intelligent nature and might not be contained by a simple lock. To be honest, I was afraid the spell might not hold them either, but we have had no problems. Here is the talisman that will allow you to enter the room without breaking the spell. Okay, so don't let them get the talisman or they'll get out and I'll be trapped. I did not explore the room before sealing it, so I cannot assist you with any information on what you may find within. Please be careful with whatever you may find. I could be careful, but whatever. This guy himself was sealed, says Speclad. Was he? I mean, this doesn't feel like a sealed room. I think... Well, you know, that's right, he was sealed, because, yeah, he was locked in, so... There's just multiple levels of sealing people. That's an excellent point. Whatever. We're gonna go further into the even more sealed room. There are doors either side, but I'm following the left wall, so to hell with that. It's a dire zombie and a dread ghoul. You always will cast death. Victor, oh god, definitely didn't just drop my, editing controller. Definitely no problem. Anyway, victory! And it's all garbage. Okay. Useless room. I can just barely see this stupid elemental. He's, like, invisible. I know he's there, but he just blends into the brown room. Looks like we're about to attack two mummies, but these, compared to the stuff we were dealing with before, these are trivial, so, you always will cast death. Victory. The thing I find so challenging about this game, not as in, like, game challenging, but just sort of challenging to play, is there's nothing wrong with this game. There's just nothing right with this game. It's so... dull. It's like it's a game engine that you could write in a weekend. Like, the graphics would take more, but to actually get this game working, like, this is, you know, they hired somebody straight out of university, said, can you write a game engine? They went, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be good, but sure, and here it is. You always will cast death. Victory. It seems very likely that the sealed-off room I'm aiming for is just going to be at the end of this hallway, and all of this time that I'm wandering into the random side rooms is completely wasted. The talisman key breaks the— No! He was very clear about the fact that it wouldn't break the spell. It would just allow me to enter with the spell still completely intact. This is bad. I didn't want to break the spell. Whatever, it's just an animated mage. I'll probably be fine. I've fought them before. You always look at— Oh god. Oh, okay, I might not be fine. Maybe I won't cast death. There's something else attacking me that's tougher than the animated mage. I'm staying alive for the moment, but, this is not necessarily an ideal situation I put myself in here. Just a dire zombie. Okay, I don't know why they did so well against me. Whatever, he always will cast death. Victory! Yeah, don't pick up any— There we go. I should have maybe, let my mana come back, but I'm an imbecile, so I didn't. You always will cast death. Victory! Stop moving, Yalweasel! Go and retreat a bit. Get your mana back. What the hell are you doing? Observation, since we've already determined that magicians in this game store magic in the boobs, I'm assuming A cup, B cup, C cup, D cup. I'm so bad at telling jokes without bursting into laughter. I can't keep a straight face for my life. He always will cast death. Victory. Oh, Revenant! It's attacking me from hell knows where and did plenty of damage, and I can't even find the— Oh, there it is! It looks very Revenant! Which is to say, it's just like darkness on darkness, so it's hard to identify. I haven't fought a Revenant, have I? I kind of thought I was fighting a boss now, but it doesn't seem to be, particularly putting up a fight. Kind of thought I was fighting a boss. No? Okay, well, normally would have cut out such a lame battle. It was— Okay! This game hasn't had weird scaling. Like, the scaling has mostly been fine, but then this one boss was a complete pushover. Okay, kind of unexpected. As your enemy falls to the ground, you hear a loud chorus of cheers? But they're nowhere like, there are 3 archaeologists I found. They're nowhere near close enough to me for me to hear their cheers, or for them to have seen that. Unknown to you, the archaeology team was observing your struggles within the dark heart. They weren't, though. They definitely weren't. Like, they've made it abundantly clear that it's difficult for them to get in here because they've set a spell that prevents anyone, including themselves or anyone else without the talisman, from getting in here. And B, like, the other parts of the team weren't even on this like, they're very far away. Whatever. It's Specklad is complaining because I'm ignoring unknown to you, but I'm not. What I'm saying is that regardless of whether my character knew, it is impossible that they were there. Clearly they weren't. They gather around you to congratulate you on your victory. You choke back the urge to ask why they didn't assist you in the fighting? Are you a moron? Like, I know why. Because they're archaeologists. This isn't Indiana Jones. They're scientists. They're research scientists, not adventurers. As you search the bodies, the Xenos? Is that a title? Okay, the Xenos directs his team to thoroughly search the room for the Dark Heart. Their efforts go unrewarded. The Dark Heart is not here. You find the only item of interest in this room on one of the corpses. It is half of a Dark Heart. No, it's half of a small statue. You do not recognize the figure in the statue, but it is vaguely humanoid in appearance. It has been split along a line running from head to toe, dividing it into at least 2 pieces. So it has bilateral... It's split along a line running from head to toe, you know, like the humans actually are, okay? It feels as if it's crafted from solid gold, and it has a small ruby where the right eye would be. So we have half of it. Okay, so it said we had half of it. I'm assuming from this that we have the right half, then. Upon seeing it, the team leader tells you, "It appears to be a totem, a religious icon. High priests and clerics often carry them in the performance of their duties. The totem or icon is usually a small image of the god the cleric serves. The figure represented here is a specter, which is not really a god, but more of an embodiment of death. This statue was probably carried by the priest when he entered the temple to perform certain rituals." It's curious that they're setting up like a lot of lore here. I actually like that this conversation is happening. "According to what we have learned in our studies here, the people of Nordark established a temple to the specters on a small island nearby. The only islands in this area is in the center of the oasis of Mor. The oasis of sea? Do you mean the sea? Or do you mean an oasis? I don't really feel like it can be the oasis of sea, but I have never heard of any temple there." Another team member interjects, "While at a tavern one night in Freeport, I heard a dwarf speak of such a place. At the time, I ignored him, wouldn't you? You know how they get when they're drinking. He said that he had once raided an island temple and barely escaped with his life. Maybe he was speaking the truth. I believe his name was Hordle John! Of course it was. He said that he had retired in Freeport. This struck me as odd, since there are very few dwarves who live in Freeport. He should be easy to find. In fact, I've already found him." Oh, you're not even gonna, like, teleport me out of here? You're gonna make me walk out of here on your own? You absolute jerk game? Well, to hell with that. I'll just use my, my scroll of get the hell out of here. Where is it? Town portal. You heard me, my scroll of get the hell out of here. Okay, we know where Hordle Johns is, but let me just deal with my probably far over... Yeah, I'm down to 70. Let me deal with these problems first. Zzz. Hello, I have a raw silk cloak. Oh, and that goes there, which I don't think I had anything on. No, I had like some kind of shawl, right? So that's gotta be better than that. Hello, I have a padded vest. I wish it would just immediately show me whether that's better than what I have. Right, I had a padded cape before, so the raw silk cloak is better. I wish this would show me whether it's better than what I have, because it's unclear where it's actually going to go on my body sometimes. Why do I still have this hall key? I already used it. Like, most of the other keys vanish. And it sells for 0, so I just have to carry it around forever now, I guess. Okay, let's go have a chat with this Hordle John's character. Is this still the same quest, or has it turned into a different quest? It has turned into a different quest. Interesting. Okay. It's turned into a different quest, except that it hasn't, because it's not a quest. Okay, I'm slightly confused by things that are happening here, but it's probably fine. It's fine. Hey, Hordle Johns, talk to me, you Hordle jerk. You're not Hordle Johns. I'm so sorry. Hordle Johns, talk to me, you Hordle jerk. Okay, so probably it won't activate that quest until I've done some other quest, but at least I know where Hordle Johns is. I have no clue what this means. I have no clue what this means. All signs point to be fallen. Great! Great for all signs. Yup, I remember hearing the word befallen. No clue of where that might be, or who that might be, or what that might be. So, good. And I know where the Neriac librarian is, so I guess I'll be doing that instead. Let me get my Nekchulos portal and teleport myself Nekchulosly, like a so. Make sure to buy myself a new Nekchulos portal when I get there, which is going to be difficult because it's completely and utterly dark to the point where I can't tell where the hell I am or what's going on. Found you, you little jerk! Give me a new Nekchulos portal. That's not a Nekchulos portal. I don't care how expensive they are, I'm made of money! I wish for several. Take that, my pocketbook! Okay, now let's get on to Neriac. Okay, so for reasons unbeknown to me, I had to talk to the Neriac librarian, and luckily for me, I vaguely remember where that is. It's sort of up in... sort of up in this corner somewhere. It's, you know, in the completely dark area, because dark elves hate the light, apparently. Well, I mean, just... Okay, I kind of thought it was right there. Is it here? This is a shop, isn't it? Yeah, this is a shop. This ain't right. I believe you're the No, you're not the librarian. You're like the homeless guy. No, I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Neriac Library of Magic! I am Ruan, the head librarian of this facility. I see you have the required letter of marque. How may I assist you? You retrieved the book you found on the Academy librarian from your pack and hand it to him. Oh yes, this is a rare book indeed. Anyone who owns it has to be immediately put to death. Bye! But it no longer belongs to this library. It was sold several years ago to raise money to expand the library's operations. Many of our less utilized volumes were sold. It was quite a shame, really. This volume, along with several others, was sold to a rare book collector. May I ask how it came to be in your possession? Well, I killed him. You explained the events surrounding the discovery of the book to him. That is distressing news. The Academy of Arcane Sciences librarian was a true scholar who didn't let political differences between Freeport and Neriac affect the search for knowledge. We often shared... I've given him truly the best voice. We often shared information and new discoveries between our two facilities. I considered him a friend and colleague. I will gladly assist you with whatever information I can. He was such a famous scholar, nobody knows what his name was, suggests Speclad in chat. Good point. This book was sold to Hemael the Hermit. He is a rare book collector with a rather extensive collection. The last I heard was that he was living in isolation in the Western Commonlands. He is rather eccentric and doesn't seem to enjoy the company of others. He may be able to assist you, but I fear for his... You fear for his safety? I have never known him to sell or give away any items in his collection. He often made the comment that you have to pry his books out of his cold, dead hands. I hope that is not the case. As for the subject of this book, I am not that familiar with it. It is not my area of expertise. It appears to be a discussion of Nordokian religious practices, rituals, and ceremonies. They were quite an advanced civilization at their zenith, but they suffered a very rapid decline of I really wish you weren't saying so much. This was a amusing voice for like 1 minute, and now we've gone well beyond the pale here. But they suffered a very rapid decline of power and influence several hundred years ago.
Some say it was from an outside source, but most believe it was the result of a power struggle in the priesthood. The priests were very demanding of their population in terms of time and lives. The power struggle led to the different factions to place further demands on the population, which it appears they were unable to meet. The people revolted at some point, and the city quickly declined.
Okay. I like the degree of background, and the story is actually, like, vaguely interesting. They've sort of created a whole history to places, but that doesn't mean that I like doing that voice for 10 minutes, which is entirely my own fault. Okay. So if we want to go to the Western Common Lands, we're actually kind of just as close here as anywhere else, because everywhere surrounds the Common Lands. What a shock. So I may as well just go there this way, I think, rather than teleporting to somewhere else and doing it that way. Did I ever talk to you? Who is this person in the hay? Who could have known that the Noir family would have so much trash? Great. Okay, so I've barely explored the Western Common Lands, but apparently, and let me actually verify that this is the Western, I mean, I was in the Common Lands and went west, yeah, W Common Lands, William Commonlands, Esquire. This is the Western Common Lands, and apparently somewhere there is a hermitage in here, and that is where I am now aimed for. Which is to say, I'm going to zigzag around until I see something that looks different from dirt. Oh, really? That's a lioness? Okay. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by so many lions! How many lions can one person stand? As it turns out, the answer is at least 3. He always will cast death. Victory? Well, now that I've pushed that species nearer to extinction for literally no reason except my own hubris, let's continue wandering out into the Western Common Lands. I really don't have any sort of clue of where. I guess there was a path. Surely it would be along the path, right? Let's follow this path that popped up a moment ago. Yeah. Let's go this way. Let's kill this spider. Let's talk to this random out in the middle of nowhere shopkeep or something. Let me guess, you sell Western Common Land teleportation portals. It makes no sense. Sure, I love Western Common Lands portals. Why not? Load me up on those. Speclad is complaining because I'm not following a proper space-filling curve, so I'm exploring very inefficiently. It's entirely true. I'm also getting hurt a lot because I'm not paying attention to my health, and the Orc Warrior is still very tough. And being attacked by an Orc Warrior and a bear at the same time, probably not my greatest decision. Not that it was a decision, but whatever. We're not gonna cut out this battle, because this is how you die in this video game. Nah, I think I'll be fine. This, like, healing spell is so critical to my success. I am really glad I chose a magic user as my, class, because if I didn't have a healing spell and I just had to go buy pure potions, I mean, I can buy potions, but yeah. Anybody who's watched me play an RPG knows how reluctant I am to use any items under any circumstance. Come on, go down already. Victory! Victory! Follow the path. Well, now that it's just gonna walk me into a wall, I feel like it's not wise for me to follow the path, but I'll do it anyway. I mean, What? The path ends at a tree. What sort of a path is that? If you wanted to visit this specific tree, they built a path just for you. I want to visit the tree that blinks into and out of existence nearby. Okay, well, to hell with that path, then. I mean, you know, I'm going to a hermitage, so it makes sense that it would be off the beaten path anyway, but it doesn't make sense that the path would just end at a tree. That's not what paths do. Paths are built to some purpose. You always look past death. Victory. You know what? Now that we're running the grizzly bear species to extinction, let's continue and find the hermitage next time. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, I've got thousands more. Just click that channel button. Cheers. Oh my god, my dexterity's down to 62. Cheers from y'all, Weasel.